Finally, I got to watch The Eternals. This was a dope movie, but it has its issues, and we're gonna talk about it. Alright, on this episode, I want to speak about The Eternals. And real quick, if you hear my voice a bit off, I'm a little sick, but I wanted to get this out to y'all. There was so much controversy around this movie, from actors speaking out against critics to the harsh movie reviews, others believing it's pushing an agenda. Look, I only care if it's a good movie, but I didn't want to risk it based on the mixed reviews, so I waited. Just finished watching it, and I saw the issue. Now, don't get me wrong, great in concept, but it felt hollow towards the beginning. Like, it felt as if I didn't have enough time to get attached to the characters, to believe in their motivations. For some, yes, but not for all. It also felt like a slow burn. And I like slow burns. Those movies that take time to build in the beginning, building a plot, sometimes a lot of dialogue or ongoing scenes are necessary, until somewhere in the middle or towards the end of the movie, something happens, and you're in for a wild ride. Examples would be Looper with Bruce Willis, Interstellar with Matthew McConaughey, or Fences with Denzel Washington. Although it's kind of hard to adapt a play into a movie, but back to my point. The trick to these movies, though, is to make sure that the audience does not check out, while you try to get them to be attached to these characters, understand their motivations. But I checked out. And you know, it wasn't because it was boring. I actually enjoyed the lore regarding the Celestials and the Deviants, how the universe death and rebirth functions, but that's it. I couldn't connect to anything else until at the end of the movie, which I think is a bit too late. If anything, I connected to the Celestial Ashram more, even the one that got sacrificed to save the planet. But what about the main characters? Again, it's not like the movie was boring, nor the acting. It just felt hollow, and it's probably due to the fact the movie missed opportunities to flesh out scenes. The love triangle, or cube should I say, between Cersei, Dane, Ikaris, and Sprite could have been played on more. I mean, I felt like Dane, played by Kit Harington, got the Game of Thrones treatment season 8, like he was just there. Ex-boyfriend of 5 Millennium shows up, and you're just there? I mean, what can you do? But Cersei made me think he was just a rebound. Wait, not even. A fling, maybe? Like, dang. A phone call drops and everything. Sprite's unrequited love for Ikaris, and he barely even notices her. I mean, he's supposedly in love with Cersei, and I say supposedly for a reason because it didn't feel like he was. I mean, he shows it at the end, but the movie didn't make me believe it. Just a few scenes of them smiling and kissing, I felt like the movie was forcing me to understand that they're in love. I mean, he left for centuries. He was still in love with her? I don't know. I felt more love between Gilgamesh and Thena. Sprite stabs Cersei, someone like a sister to her, for the chance to be remade in an adult body by Ashram again. I don't know. Druig was angry, tired of watching humans kill each other, so he controls them. Alright, sure. I mean, he never really seemed to show much love or care for them in the first place. I mean, he used them against a deviant when his village was attacked. Okay, look, it sounds like I'm dragging a movie. Let me speak on the parts that saved the movie for me. Kumail Nanjiani, my bad if I pronounced that name wrong, but he played Kango. Well done. From the humor and levity he brings to his resolve towards the conflict they all face, how he refused to impose his will even though he agreed with Ikaris. Brian Henry, I mean, every movie I've seen him in, he kills it. Been watching his work since Atlanta. In this movie, he's a builder, and seemingly he has the power of technological advancement. His reasons to stop creating for humans after the events of Hiroshima in this movie was something I connected with, and how he started a family who helped him rekindle his faith in humanity was dope. Thena losing her mind progressively, leading up to the reveal that they've lived many lives, but had their minds erased over time to begin their missions anew. Crazy. Lauren Ridloff, who plays Makari, she was dope. The way she acts in every scene, you can feel her emotions through her sign language. Ever since I saw her in The Walking Dead, I knew she was an amazing actress. I was wondering why she only did signs. But anyway, I think the action sequences of this movie were on point. I think Makari has the best speed sequences I've seen in any media. Even better than CW Flash. I mean, the scene in that episode against the tidal wave was dope for those who've seen that Flash episode. But back to my point, real quick, if you made it this far within this episode, just leave a like and subscribe to the channel. Helps boost the algorithm, allowing others to see this as well. Look, it's a dope movie, it really is. But if they made it into a series, I think it would have more impact. Because I believe there will be more time to connect to these characters. Maybe a series of showing them in their travels when Ajax lets them go to forge their own path. Here's to hoping that the sequel learns from this and steps it up. Now let me ask y'all a question. How'd you like the movie? Do y'all think it deserves the hate? Did you hear Blade talking to Dane in the post-credit scenes? Let me know what you think in the comments. Well, that's it for this episode. Let me know what y'all think in the comments. Make sure to give a like and subscribe to the channel. And I'm going to check with y'all on the next episode.